Kansas City. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Bridgewater. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. On the return is Spencer, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. On fourth down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will, right at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up second and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes to throw once more. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City, DeMarcus Robinson. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Denver's offense ready to go again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw, Bridgewater. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Spencer. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this 35-0 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, Bridgewater. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This is the tight end fan, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've got, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first run.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here's Hardman to return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Oh, he fakes a spike. Man open is Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this deep.
Vic Fangio's thought about it, and he'll indeed throw the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. A nice little juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd down and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. The Chiefs offense set to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Finding some room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive, 4 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Bridgewater now. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Bridgewater to Gordon out left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Bridgewater's throw taken in here by Patrick.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridge under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now they got to get to the line quickly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like schlep rock, get that black cloud over their heads.
It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's got it. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.